Great job, big buddy. There's Aldemion. What are you doing there, Aldemion? Let's see if I can sneak over and read this book before his journal. A strange request indeed. I was on my evening stroll, having a bite to eat in the back alley, when I noticed that the imperial neck I feasted upon bore a golden medallion. Okay. I recognized the trinket at once. Of course, I guess he's a vampire. As the sigil of the cult of the Black Worm. While I considered this, I heard the delft whack of a blunt object hitting flesh and bone, and my world went black. I awoke in a cave, bound to a chair, my head throbbing with bittersweet pain. A number of hooded cultists surrounded me, each with the unmistakable gleam of murder in his eyes. I quite like them. Okay. One of the cultists seemed different than the others, and I recognized him as their leader almost immediately. He had a cold yet calm demeanor and seemed completely unafraid of me. He introduced himself as Abner Tharn. That's what completely threw me. Abner Tharn was the leader of a cult of the Black Worm. He was somewhat displeased that I had made my evening meal on one of his most loyal guards. Normally, he explained, I would have been discorporated for such an infraction, but he said he liked my style and my violent proclivities. He said he saw a lot of promise in me and would like to propose a mutual beneficial agreement. If I agreed to join the worm cult, I could replace this agent. I would reside in a conveniently placed underground lair within the city limits, which would assure me a continued stream of meals, along with a virtually unlimited supply of black soul gems. The agreement did sound promising, but just to play Daedra's advocate, I asked myself what alternative might be. In answer, Thurn opened a portal to Cold Harbor right at my feet. My chair began to teeter, and the screams of the damned filled up my ears. Ugh. Lovely to listen to, but not something I wish to experience firsthand. Needless to say, I chose servitude. Now I while away my days guarding this wretched cavern while prowling the cities after dusk. It's not a bad existence. In fact, I've even begun to take up study of necromancy at some point. Perhaps Tharn will consent to teaching me the finer points himself. Time will tell, and I have all the time in the world, don't I? Well, alrighty, we just learned a big thing there. I mean, we know Abner Tharn pretty much chose sides after the soul burst happened and he went to Mini Marco, but
you'll never leave this place alive.
I guess we didn't realize it was that bad, I guess. Oh, I just switched, didn't I? I'm not sure how I keep doing that. Orb of Discourse. Oh.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me?
I didn't contact you.
This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Who, me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
Forgive me, my lord, but I heard something that might be of interest to you.
Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel.
Someone has been asking the locals about a Red Guard named Sai Sahan.
Are they? I didn't think that Red Guard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Sai Sahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal.
Oh, do you know where he is?
Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
Oh, thank you, my lord. So I guess he just... either he didn't know who he set here, or he thought he said something about I was in a costume. I was like, really? You think I was wearing a costume? Let's see. Can I loot anything? Bookshelf. So I need to return to the harborage. Okay. Well, that wasn't bad. That was pretty easy, actually. Ah! So, I wonder where the lighthouse keeper is. Is he dead? Did he kill him, or was he aware of this guy living in his cellar? I'd assume so. I mean, if anything, I would think that the lighthouse keeper, whatever they're called, is in on the whole worm cult. I mean, how could he not be? You know? How could he not know that he's down there? I have news!
You've returned. What have you found?
The cultists use orbs like this one to communicate. I spoke with Abner Tharn.
Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Great. Good luck.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need
Sure.
to talk.
What's up, Lyris?
I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn.
Yeah. Do you dislike Tharn that much? Because I kinda do.
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions?
He showed me a vision about them, but I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell.
Well, I guess tell me about the 5 companions.
We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, A Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Manimarco.
Well, I've heard all of this before, but let's hear your interpretation. Tell me more about Manimarco.
You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings.
Why would Varen need the amulet?
Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn.
So this is the thing that kind of confused me a little bit when I read her journal at the start of this episode. She said that the soul burst happened when they went to the coronation to pretty much crown him, you know? And if you remember when we went through the visions of the past, like one of the very first main quests, that was like all by themselves, the 5 companions, at this big old chalice in the middle of the room. And I mean, in a coronation, that's like a huge event. Usually, like, you have a ton of guests, you know? The whole town comes to see it. You have foreign dignitaries that come to see it. So I just find it a little bit odd that they had this very secret meeting for a coronation. It sounds very, I don't know, backdoors, you know? Not very upstanding. I don't know if we ever get to meet the Varen at all, but I don't know if I like him from what I've heard so far about him. So what happened next?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws.
So this ritual, that's what she was talking about, that was also called his coronation. Like, unless it's not the same kind of thing that I'm thinking of, that I just talked about. Well, what then?
Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Manimarco was the true power behind the throne.
Livia.
Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads.
Well, tell me more about Abner Tharn.
Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady.
Well, Tharn didn't seem too happy working for the Worm Cult. Didn't he? I mean, I don't know if I would actually say that.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
What if he got something out of it?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
I'm gonna go through these real quick. I feel like
we were chosen
I missed
by Emperor Varen.
something.
You only know him as the Varen wasn't
what?
a true Dragonborn.
What are the
Emperor.
Dragonfires?
He didn't share Alessia's blood. Well, the legend says that the Dragonfires were created from the blood of Akatosh and given to Saint Alessia. When a new emperor is crowned, they're supposed to relight them to prove that they're a true heir of Alessia, one of the Dragonborn.
And did you ever find the Amulet of Kings?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet.
Yeah, we already
returned to
heard that.
Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco convinced the Elder Council. Well, the legend says that it took us more than 2 years. Abner Tharn is Grand Tharn's first lord.
Okay, I've
Maybe.
heard enough.
I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held.
Yeah.
Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Okay. So I get a Aldminian's amulet that has Adds weapon damage and increases my health. And it's imbued with some of the animal cruelty that came from a life as a vampire and a cultist. What? Animal? Oh, just like, not animal, but like savage cruelty, I think it means. And then, it's like, adds health. Cool. Cool, thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, see, there was something in there again. I just checked it. Let's see. Where's my healer? Do materials? Oh, there we go. But that's not... I wanted my actual amulet. Amulet. Oh, here we go. So I have a jewelry glyph, an armor glyph, and an armor glyph. Jewelry glyph. Checking what I have. Anything better than what I have right now. So I'm just wearing a pewter necklace right now. Let's go ahead and equip that. Yep, that's fine. And I have the Prophet's Recollection is equipped. Magic of Recovery, that's good. For like bras, level 13. Level 18. Titanborn Family Sigil. Reduces the stamina cost of ability. That's a good one. Instead of the purple one, I guess. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So I have reduced stamina by 143 or 151. So that's better. So it would be, right now it's 177, so actually that'd be, yeah, that's not as good. Okay, so cancel. So I need to get rid of those enchantments. I could sell those. And I can, let me find them again. So I have 2 armor glyphs for health. This one's better. So this one adds magic, stamina, health. Can I do better? Since shoes are like a small piece of your equipment, the health or the enchantment is not going to be as good as if you were to use like something on your body, like your chest, like the this one right here because it's larger, or your pants, I think. So yeah, see, it only goes up a little bit, but 227 to 296. I think I'll go with that. That was the smaller of the two. Maximum magic, maximum health, 296. So that's 8, 296 to 339 now. So let's go with that. And you pretty much just need to keep up on all the enchantments this way. You'll get them and then you'll use them, and then you'll get them and then you'll use them, and you'll get a bunch and you won't use all of them, and you'll level up before you can use them. Oh, hey, I can do my Collections. Assistance.
Ajita has gold if you have wares.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let us sell. Oh boy, I need to put some of these in the bank. Let's get rid of these. And I really... See, I can research all of these. Can research. So I really need to get on top of that, I think. Could sell that. Sell the merchant. That's better than what I'm wearing right now. 9, 10. 9, 4. It's heavy. I don't want that. I probably should have done this first because I'm now probably going to end up getting rid of something I just used an enchantment on. Okay, that's heavy armor. I don't want. No. Oh, that's better. Oh, but it's heavy armor. I don't want that. Alright. Yes, I need to sell all this armor. Except for the ones that I can read. Okay, so now I need to get my banker out.
What do you require of a Zabi frequent employer?
I want to deposit. Like a lot of this stuff I could probably. Right? Maybe not as much as I thought. These I can... Let's just put all those in. There we go. The good thing about this is I can still pull these items to research for crafting automatically. When I go to a crafting bench, it'll show up anyway, even though it's it's already in the bank, which is really nice because otherwise it'd be so difficult to try to keep all this stuff with a limited amount of space. Oh, can I put that? No. Oh, I need to sell that. Oh, it's bound? But it's a treasure. Okay. Go back. I would like to tell you some other things. There we go. I can't forget that I have that. Alright.
Unburden your pack at a reasonable
Unburden your pack. Alright. I'm done here. Let's get out of here.